Basically, he thought the Tupac was going to pull up at the World Trade Center in 2001 for a plan. Then what?
But as all things come to an end, some things come to a beginning, such as today's episode of the SoopSpeek podcast,
Oh, here we are,
featuring
bro.
the Segway God,
That is the most perfect start.
featuring the Segway God Samii, and today
Segway God.
we're joined by one other friend because
One
various reasons.
Once again. Yeah,
Introduce
Bones
yourself,
Bones
young
here
man.
again. It's the good old fashioned two-man cast that we fucking know and love so well.
You've heard of the Blue Man Group, bro, but have you heard of the Two Man Soup?
Oh, bro, the two-man we could just fucking get little tins, bro. Little soup tins.
I mean,
Just
bro,
fucking use them as instruments.
I've
And
got an
also
instrument right here, bro.
Oh, bro.
Edit in a song
Soupy soup,
because
soup,
I can't
soup.
play this.
I'll do that for you, don't worry.
But yeah, it's episode 16 in total.
16. Yeah,
Don't go back and try and find 16 episodes because 16 episodes do not exist. But this is
No.
episode 16.
In total,
It's
there are
beside the
16,
point.
but in reality, there are a few have now disappeared for reasons of which we have. What are you? Don't ever touch my fucking mic again. I will kill you. I'll kill you.
I've seen him do it.
I'll fucking do it. Sorry, there's other men in here, but he was moving my fucking mic from him like a nice,
Whatever is he doing
guy.
that for? We're a two-man soup because
Two-man
Lenny himself is in the room with Klman, but he's not
Yeah,
featuring.
there's
But he
there's
appears to be trying to sabotage our podcast, bro. What the fuck?
It's fucking disgusting, disgraceful behaviour. But we're gonna plug on anyway, because like we say, I think maximum we probably decide it's gonna be 4 from now on, innit? Because
Yeah, we've done a couple with 5 and it always just ends up
5,
a
but it's
little bit
always
too
just,
rowdy, bro.
I don't know why one more person makes a difference. Like it's just because when there's like 4 voices, is easy enough to manage. Cause like,
I mean, there's just got to be a tipping point, bro, and 4 is that tipping point. As soon as you push it to 5, we've practiced it. We've done the research, bro.
Yeah, we certainly fucking have done the research.
If you've watched the episodes, let us know for yourselves. What do you think of Two Man Soup, 3, 4, and 5? Because those are all the different numbers we've had.
Yeah. What's a good map? Do you want one soup? Tell us about it.
Fuck that, bro. I
Just a
remember we've done Let's Plays at some point. You've left the room, and I'm just like, so the weather.
Right, it becomes static like that one time, that one Simpsons episode, bro.
Which one Simpsons
well.
episode?
The one where they all leave Moe's Tavern, bro, and they go,
Oh,
I guess we just breakfast,
God.
they start over until Homer Simpson comes back.
So anyone who's been watching Soop Groop for any amount of time might know of our in-group nicknames that we've dubbed ourselves from The Simpsons. I am Carl,
There's no explanation,
Callum is
bro,
Lenny, as you've definitely heard, and Mark is Mo.
fortunately. I don't have a
So,
say in the matter. but
I like to
this
watch... You don't have a say in the matter, bro.
No, I
You do
don't.
not.
It's so fucking pre-decided for me.
So-
This is all pre-decided during the first fucking lockdown, bro. I walked in one day and then I got told I'm Mo, and here I am now.
That's because...
Yep.
I can explain that, bro. It's because we gave Lenny the name Cooking with Lenny. No, we gave Callum the name Lenny when we did the episode of Cooking with Lenny. I can't tell you why we called him that, but we called him that and it stuck.
Was it not his idea?
It was probably his idea. I'm pretty sure it was
I
his
feel
idea.
like it probably was. Yes,
And
it
then-
probably was. Certainly was.
In the second episode of Cooking with Lenny, if you have not seen it, I would not advise it. I came into the picture and I said, if he's Lenny, I've got to improv myself a name, so I guess I'm Carl. And then
Is that the improv name?
Yeah.
Oh my god! And then
and
it's
during lockdown, Lenny, because of reasons, he had to come and stay with me to quarantine himself, basically.
Yeah.
And in that time, 2 months, we descended into madness because we were locked in a house, just allowed to perpetuate our own insanity, bro. So it was
Fucking hell, bro.
literally, I'd wake up every morning to him walking through the hall, girl,
Yeah, and you
and
would
I
wake
would
up.
respond, Lenny. And then,
I'm so fucking glad I was not there.
well, then you were there because one day we broke the quarantine and we allowed you in, and we decided we were just gonna bombard you with the name Mo.
Broke the court. I came in to disinfect everything because that is what I do. I disinfect for my friends, and therefore
kind of you,
it was legally allowable, bro.
I mean, bro, this was past lockdown, bro. They can't
Yeah,
enforce
that's
rules.
anyway.
This is stay at home 2 now, bro.
Stayed home too.
And I hope all you out there are enjoying lockdown with a bit of Soop Group content. I hope we can provide at least humour our own expenses in these troubling times, if nothing else.
Yeah, we're certainly getting better at keeping the content afloat, even from afar and all that sort of stuff. It's gonna have a lot more now anyway, because like we've been saying in many podcasts, a lot of people are like spread all across the lands. We're
Mm-hmm.
all over the place, and if we can still find the time, which we do, to do. Like this is our most like we do this every Sunday now. We've only
Every
missed it
Sunday
once, and we've
without
been doing it
fail. And
without
we
fail.
only missed it one time because of an utter, unexpected, unprecedented thing that you can't prepare for.
It's one of those old fucking chestnuts. Like yeah, exactly. The reason why there's even only 2 men is just because people are shit's going down, bro.
Why
We're
is there
trying to
only 2 men? Let's break that down a little bit.
Yeah, we were trying to get our good friend Green Soup Benji, but he's not been in the soup for a little while. You've probably seen him from fucking classic Let's Plays such as Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, the last episode he was in was Elytra and Monster Hunter, so
yeah.
it was only a
He's
few months ago.
away. Which one is it? I always get him confused. It's either Aberdeen or it's either Dundee. It's Aberdeen, isn't it?
He's in Aberdeen.
He's in Aberdeen. He's
Yeah.
doing art stuff. He's a big art man. He's doing art things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he was entertaining today. That's why he couldn't show up today.
I mean,
Entertaining.
I know.
You
If I
what
know Benny,
mean?
I know he wouldn't want us spilling too deep into the beans of his business.
No.
But Benny was busy tonight, which is fair enough.
That's good. I'm happy for him, bro. It's lit.
I know he's saying he's really been able to expand himself.
Of course, bro,
In the
because
few
he's out
months
there.
he's
He's in amongst it, bro. He's in amongst his mind, body, and soul.
Mm.
Do you know what I'm saying? He is the art man, and that's
True enough.
him in his core, bro. Like we're all creative men in our own way. I'm in the core, bro. I'm a writing man. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like my core, fucking creative fucking activity. So
I like to consider myself a jack of all creative trades.
yeah, exactly, bro. It's all different strokes. I like doing everything, but like definitely it all began with writing, and I can assume for Ben it all began with art, and
I
that's
suppose
still
I'm the same. I began with drawing cartoons and shit. But
Yeah,
Benny does it too, he does fine art, bro. So you
Oh,
look
yeah,
at something
he
Benny drew and
does-
be like, damn.
He looks at genre, and he also looks at shape, and also color and dimension, and all the other very arty things.
He does
that
the
I-
arty side of art, bro. He does art.
Yeah.
I just draw shit.
Yeah. We just draw shit, bro. Like the multiverse, the classic example.
Oh yeah, bro. That's the thing we used to do on the podcast, bro. We used to show we used to show a thing for the multiverse every day. It just so happens that today is the day that I've handed off the multiverse box.
That's a fucking thing, bro. Like, all that got passed over today. Today, my
I
friends.
suppose we need to explain. People don't know what the multiverse box is, bro. Do you want to just give them a quick rundown for the people who don't watch every episode?
I may as well fucking fucking god. So basically, we've mentioned this before. The days of the flat, the flat, right? This is before all the content stuff as we were starting to meet up and be friends. Basically, a nice thing that we did together as friends was draw pretty little pictures.
Pretty little pictures, was it?
Pretty little pictures and put them up on a wall in the living room. And basically, as the days and months and weeks came in, the whole wall was an entire multiverse.
And bro, it was a big wall. It was a big wall.
And it was a big ass wall, and we had at least like 4 or 5 or 6 people contributing.
It was a lot.
Art.
It was
we
you,
all had,
Lenny, me, Ben,
two up
Nathan, Andrew,
Nathan
and Ross had a lot. So 7 people had stuff on
7
it.
people all together, and we all had our individual little
Sections.
quadrants.
Yeah.
And they would slowly bleed into each other as one in the middle. In the middle, you said it was. I don't know if you have a proper picture.
We
of the
must
whole
have a
thing,
single
but
photo of it all
so I hope
somewhere.
so.
We'll
I
have
really
to
don't know
literally
if we do.
dive back at years in the group chat if we want to find that shit, bro.
Yeah,
But
man.
it exists.
Either way,
It must
yeah.
do.
Bro, this is the thing. We need to fucking hunt for all this shit. But if not, yes. Thank you, little creature, for
So-
passing on the tomb of doom.
It was only 1 year that we spent drawing these things, and when we moved out of that place, we boxed them all up and said we'd never speak of them again. I put them in hiding, and only when we started making content that we thought we could make productive use of these things. We showed one random piece in every episode of
Yes,
the
we did.
podcast for a good while, but then I completely forgot that we used to do that.
It's sitting on my lap right
You
now.
lucky people, this
eyes
is
are
the week.
fucking burning, bro.
Do the honors, bro. Do the honors.
What can we do? Do you want to show a nice one? Or
No,
do you
you've
want
got to pick something
horror?
at random, bro.
Here's a good one. Here's a good one that's right here. This is a good example of the kind of horror movies. This is drawn by Sam, I believe.
That was one of
there
mine.
it is.
That was one of mine.
It's a little horrific person.
That is quite. But bro, you think that one's horrific? You know what, bro? We've not done it in a while, bro. Maybe we should show a couple this time.
Here's the one in the back. It was done by me. You even see that? You don't know what's going on there.
Put it in post,
just
bro.
a
Put it
little-
in post.
It's a little road with some eyes on it, and it says which way are we going. I think I was trying to do some mad, crazy, trippy shit, and then I drew it, and I went, I can't draw So I don't think I can make this come to life. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we may as well take the time to
can
show
show a
you a
couple.
few of them because if you didn't know, very sad. Creation Station number 2 has officially been gutted and is officially retired.
It's gone.
I took the liberty of placing together a lovely memorial service, a lovely, respectable look back on Creation Station number 2, where such horrible things happened, and I
Should we
think
just
should
take a
all
little
a
moment
minute.
of silence to just look over the times?
Let's take a minute, bro, to
Let's bow our head in prayer.
remembering Creation Station 2.
Remembering Creation Station 2.
Post-production makes it so we don't have to stop.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Such emotional
fucking
times, bro.
Emotion.
Do you remember? That was the inception of Lenny, bro.
I can't tell if it's emotion of like feeling good about it or just wanting to die, bro.
It's mixed emotions, much
It's
like
mixed.
the contents of that box are a mixed bag of various levels of artistic skill and various levels of cursed intent. There's some sort of cross-line graph that these pictures fit on.
So we're just gonna catch up with. We're gonna make this now the weekly thing. I think here's a nice one.
Ah.
Of a big geode creature.
There's a bit of a backstory behind that creature, bro.
Is this yours?
This is mine.
I'm
not too proud of that one, bro.
He's flashing a beam through one of his geodes, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
cool.
That was me
That's
giving
so
a bit of
good.
concept to it.
That's
There's a
great
backstory
idea.
behind that one. Basically, I was doing
Yeah, you tell it, bro. You know.
I was doing a series of drawings based on elemental gods, I guess, and I think they're in that box still somewhere. I might have taken them out.
Is this one of them? Does this one count? This fucking crazy
That was
character.
kind of the first one I did. That's like a universe woman. I was trying to get the hang of what you call it? I was trying to get more because I draw cartoons a lot, so I was trying to get more the hang of like human body structure. There's a word for it that I can't remember. So
Yeah,
Benny,
like
the friend we were
human-
talking about earlier, he kindly gave me one of these marionette dolls to help me.
Oh yeah, because that's what they're for, isn't it?
And then I drew that woman, and then after that I drew 4 elemental creatures that may or may not be in that box.
There'll be.
I think
Like
I
I
took
said,
them out, bro.
this took up a whole fucking
A whole wall.
So and this was big. So this box is stuffed to the gills. Like look at it.
It's a
is.
hearty box, bro.
Bursting from the
Oh
seam.
god.
It is trying. It is damnedest.
As you can see, we tried to tape the creatures in. We tried to box them in. Nothing
It
worked.
tried so hard to escape, bro. And I think now that we brought it into the new creation station, it's only going to get
It's
worse.
something like this. But the bottom line is, I drew a fire creature, a water creature, an earth creature, an air creature. They were all very fucking epic. Oh my god. Now that is actually my proudest creation, bro.
One day when the Soop merch shop gets open, this will be on a fucking shirt.
Cuper
On a
saying.
shirt, bro.
Get it?
Cuper saying.
Do you get it,
Get
all
it?
you gamers / anime fans watching?
Do you understand gamers and anime fans?
Come on, bro. That is a good one.
It's good. I love this. Has always been one of my favorites. I was
do
here.
like it.
Like it's so cool looking back for me because like these are the ones that we saw you do at the time, you know. And it's like this is like 2 years of a past going on here, so
That's
it's great. Nearly 3 even.
I just need to tie up about that rock creature. I was gonna do another one that was like earth ground because I did like a grass one, and I drew it all out, and then I thought it was really shit, and I put it in the box. Never to be seen again.
Never to be seen ever again.
If there's any artists watching this, you know the greatest curse that can also be the greatest blessing of any form of artistry is self-criticism, bro.
So like, bruh, is because like self-criticism is good because if you're quite able to admit that you can improve and that there's stuff that you need to work on, that's good. Otherwise, you're not going to progress at all. But there's also the opposite end of the spectrum where if you are constantly critiquing, constantly criticizing, then there's like you can't be too harsh on yourself. And that
If you
like,
if you stop yourself from like if you don't want to put out something because it's not good enough, this. It's just like put it out and you're gonna get better by just putting it out. It's like if we'd have waited to make a good YouTube video to put out a YouTube video, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
We'd
it's the
still
same,
be
bro.
fucking having no content up.
It's like when we were even designing the art for Soop Groop, bro. It was our
the
man
branding.
Benji did it for us,
Mhm.
and he hated it.
He hated
Like
it.
the original, like if we can get it, we'll probably be able to find the original Soop image.
It's
There
in there.
it is. If we found it, if we didn't find it, it won't be there. But
It's there. I
that's
know
what
it's
it
there.
looked like. Yeah, yeah, it's there, and as you can see, it's not too. It doesn't differ too far from what the final product was, but it looks like a start,
Significantly.
and he didn't like it at all.
It's because Benny
Just-
literally went with no idea, and he did it with a mouse on
Yeah,
MS
man.
Paint or something, bro.
Definitely,
So you gotta give him
definitely.
some credit. He was just
So,
trying to
but
get
we
the
were-
concept out, and then
Yeah.
we refined it, and it's been good for like 2 years,
Yeah,
bro.
we saw the potential in that
Mhm.
beginning thing, and it still looks sick, bro. Like for people who just started out making like graphics and promo art and stuff, it's pretty fucking decent. I think we've done a good job with that.
I'd agree,
Honestly,
bro. I'd
I'm all in
absolutely
that.
agree. I'd say a lot
Um,
of the Soop Group branding is not too bad for beginners.
It's true. Like we got the color, bro. We got the free primary colors and everything, bro. Our spectrum is quite wonderful.
But to be honest, Benny could literally draw a masterpiece, and he still have something bad to say about it, bro.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He
that's
does.
that's like sometimes that's a good thing because only you can push yourself to like greater heights, bro.
It's true. It's true. Like if you can still make a mwah, a bit of mwah, and you can see the in it, and it does get improved, then it's commendable to say the least if you're able to do that sort of shit.
I say the
So,
hardest
bruh,
part is knowing when to stop, bro. At least for me,
Yeah,
I always end up
it's
being like, okay,
that's
too
the
much
same
detail.
about
and I
everything,
hate
bro. It's like, it's such
hate
a
one.
fucking fine line between everything, bro. In terms of like knowing when to stop, knowing what's good and what's bad,
balancing all
you know.
things, bro.
balancing all things as all things should be. Well, let's just kill half the population and see how it goes, bro. You know. I keep bumping my monitor. I'm sorry about that. Speaking of
Just kidding.
monitors, obviously as we said, Creation Stations 2 just got me. We're in there, just basically grabbing all the resources and stuff. The Crato worm, the classic Crato worm they've all know and love. He's living with us now. I got a monitor from the hall. I'm trying to set up the 2 monitor system. Oh, is that a little creator worm?
Ah, there it is.
Hello, little
The
worm.
Crato worm, for those unfamiliar, is some sort of pull apart containment unit that you can hang from your ceiling. We filled its belly with various content creation devices long ago and dubbed it the Crato worm because our brains don't work right.
They don't need to explain. We did this in a video, bro. They remember.
They don't remember.
Yeah, we did it in a
The
video.
podcast gets the most views of all of our content, bro. So there's gotta be some people
one.
out here that don't
If
watch
you
it.
need, check. I don't even know what one it is. It's a Jeff Let's Play. Check it out because it's got all the lore. It's got all the Crayo worm lore in it.
What was it? Was it Dark Souls?
It was either it was that or it was a WarioWare one or something.
Go on, look, just go and watch every Soop Group Let's Play
Watch every
today.
video until you find
And
it.
to be
Yeah.
honest, if you're watching if you're one of the people who only watches the podcast, you need to fuck around and subscribe, bro.
You should fuck around and subscribe and then like, comment, share, bell, all of that stuff because it's all very, very important to us.
We do need to
We're
take
trying.
a moment to plead for subscribers, bro.
Yeah, because certainly probably the hardest part of building that channel is that trying to find the ones to watch it because like in 2020 now it's so much easier to like just start up a channel, bro, you know.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
remember the time I still remember the time when like it was if you wanted a graphics card you had to get one that was like built into the
Built
PC and all
in,
that shit.
yeah.
It was that, or you would record your screen, bro. Like that was
I remember
acceptable
the days.
because a lot of people couldn't afford a graphics card, didn't know enough about graphics cards to even bother. So
You need a PC even to start.
yeah, and
crazy.
therefore, yeah, exactly. So therefore, a lot of people that would record their screens, it was viable, bro. And this was at the time when I was a little boy thinking I would like to do YouTube, making nuts and bolts fucking animations on
God.
extra normal, and then now. It's like you could just buy a fucking little this little fucker. You just plug it up and you're away, bro.
Okay.
It's so easy. So therefore, everyone can do it. Anyone can do it. So it's not enough to just jump on with the good production value, which we clearly have, and make.
I would like to think, like, as far as this type of content goes,
Yeah.
we could
exactly.
be up there with the people who are doing it well.
I think so.
It's
so.
just
We're
a case
doing,
of we don't have the viewership.
yeah,
But I do
it's-
think we're doing it on a
like,
similar level.
Looking back on the first few podcasts that we did, bro, we're all huddled around a mic that wasn't plugged in. Like, come on, like I feel
Yeah,
like
eating chocolate and bashing the table.
yeah,
Good
I
grief.
feel like we've kind of come up from
We
them
have indeed.
days now. I think so.
And we're only gonna go further.
Yeah, exactly. So that is the thing. It's like gathering people. It's just finding the people, bro. Is such a mission. But the ones that they will come, and the ones that will come are coming for a reason, and that's because they are loyal and they like your content and stuff.
I'd like to give a
And
statement, a formal statement.
please give a formal statement right now to the people.
If you're watching this episode of SoopSpeek, the podcast, and have watched at least one other episode and enjoyed both, fuck around and subscribe, bro. It's free. Help out some little boys who make you laugh, make you smile, maybe once a week.
Drop a subscribe. And if you don't, how come? Question mark.
So that's the weekly plea for subscribers. We're trying to hit 100 by the end of the year. It's within grasp, but only you can help us get there, bro. And if we get there, we might do something cool for the people, bro. Because if we've got 100 people in the audience, then we can maybe start interacting.
That would make my long stand on end. I don't mind telling you.
It would make me happy, but not gay happy.
What in terms of me over in terms of like Klman content and stuff, I've been really busy trying to establish myself everywhere. Like I've been building up. I just got on a thing called Voices or something like that because voice acting's a thing I'm really into, and that's like a website for like voice acting jobs and stuff. If you're looking,
what did you have? Did you just have to like send a demo tape for that or what?
It's basically it's like you set up like you say what equipment you've got, what kind of like setup we're talking about, your experience and all that sort of stuff, what you could do, your range and demos and stuff like that as well. But I also just learned if you want to apply for jobs, you need to pay £499 a year.
See, that did sound a bit too good to be true, bro.
Why, bro? Can you imagine going on Indeed, the job searching thing, and you can't apply for jobs unless you pay £50 a fucking week?
That is pretty mad.
Bro, the whole point of looking for jobs is to get money from doing said jobs.
So that's just the line there. It's done. It's over.
Yeah. So like, if I'm making a guest account, all I could do is wait.
Wait until you get paid.
And over here, wait
until you give them $500.
Wait for people to get interested in me, bro. Like, I can still accept like job offers, but I can't apply for any on the website.
That's
unless
mad.
I'm paying $4.99.
So you really have to be the cream of the crop, bro, and they'll come to you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, bro, I'm clearly not cream of the crop, but I know for a fact that I do have the natural talent of doing funny, silly voices and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
And reading things.
For sure.
So it's quite annoying when you know.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is annoying when you know you could potentially go somewhere, but like there's stuff like that anyway. But I digress anyway. That's a thing that I'm doing now.
It all basically comes back to the. Oh, were you trying to get into something deeper? Am I cutting you off?
No, what were you gonna say? I was just gonna talk about the other things I was doing.
You'll never believe it.
Please tell.
I forgot immediately. Fuck. Oh yeah. It all comes back. It all comes back to this, bro. It's like if you want to like live off your own back.
Yeah.
It's like you can go and apply for these voice acting stuffs, and you might get a job, or you could just give yourself a job and like do something.
Yeah.
Like you've done your own Klman stuff. You're doing like voiceover stuff.
Yeah, man.
If only we knew. We've got 8 men in the group, and not one of us can do animation to like any sort of degree.
But we all fuck with animation so hard as well. Like, you know what
it's
I'm
just
saying?
It's just like, how do you get into that, bro?
Because we have I would like to think we have a really good eye for like art style and genre and funnies in general. Do you know
Between
what I'm
us
saying?
all, bro, we cover a lot of ground. We're all very different men, but we converge on those differences, bro, through one defining factor, and that's vibe alone.
Fucking shit, bro. So lit. That's what we're looking for, bro. That's what the Triple C will be all about.
If there's anyone watching this who knows how to animate, or knows someone who knows how to animate, holla at your boy, bro, and we'll make a cartoon with you in it.
We fucking will, because like this is the thing with Soop Groop, bro, with the network. We're always looking for people who have the creative talent to make things happen and make things occur, because we're always looking for that sort of stuff, and we're looking to expand and learn and grow as content creators.
Is this the bit where we get motivational every week and we say, if there's anyone out there who has a creative endeavor and you're on the fence, bro, chase that shit with all your heart, do it.
We've been saying this, bro. Like, it's usually we say this all. It's because it's just, what else is there to say, bro? What else is there apart from just doing the shit that you really fucking want to do?
You have to do it, bro. You have to do what you love, bro. This earth is too disgusting.
It's harder.
To not.
Yeah, it's harder obviously because if you wanted to be something academic, practical, it's easier because you literally just, if you've got the tenacity
you're forced on that path, to be honest,
and get the qualifications and stuff you need and get out there and get the job, then you'll get it, and that's lit. But the creative path, I find, is a lot harder to get.
Absolutely, because you have to do it all on your own back, unless you're like, you do the kind of middle ground where you're like someone comes in and he tells you what you need to draw, and he tells you what you need to do. It's like creative in sense, but it's not because you have no creative freedom over the creative endeavor.
That is, oh
I
god,
can't
bro.
handle it,
Like
bro.
we pretty much all of us at this point, a majority of us have done pretty much some sort of creative art class or course.
Yeah.
And
all of us, pretty much, yeah.
All of us, I think genuinely all of us. And I distinctly remember when I was doing professional writing skills, which is script writing, books, radio, all the things. And our lecturer distinctly told us that the creative studies just get fucking slapped, bro, over the face in terms of supporter.
Of course.
Because like it's considered not important.
Not necessary.
It's considered not necessary, which is just the biggest bunch of fucking shit I have ever heard.
You can't run like conventional fucking society on art alone, but
no, but it's an integral part.
Kendrick Lamar said it best, bro.
It's an integral part for culture and
art
general well-being.
Is just a rock.
Sort of stuff. Even architecture, bro. Like, you know, that one of the important things about art is architecture and designing buildings and not making them look so fucking lame. Because the reason why a lot of countries get good, like, people visiting and you know, that money intake from like people coming to visit and stuff like that is because they're looking at landmarks and buildings and stuff. Because it's works of art and shit, and also they serve a practical fucking purpose in that people walk in them.
But then you have the flip side of saying some architecture, like if you look at, I can't think of any, like the Opera House in Sydney, it's like artistic. Yeah, what's that big building, the Armadillo in Glasgow? Crazy good.
Yeah, Armadillo.
But then you have the flip side, bro, where it's someone just paying you to like measure out and build a little house. Like for instance, Mark, could you stand up for me, please?
I'm gonna have to do this because oh no, maybe I'll be okay. No, I'm not. I'll hear you.
Basically, his house is built shit.
Oh, I see. Yeah, look. See this? That's called a slant.
An utter diagonal ceiling.
This whole room is one big slanted room. I think it's because I'm pretty sure the house that we're in is an extension.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's a little example for you there with a little green screen that we've got in the building now. Yeah, this whole bit's like an extension. So I think this is supposed to be like some sort of fucking cupboard for the whole fucking close or some shit before we.
It's probably just some loft space. Because you've got like a 2-floor thing, and that's a block of flats. That's very rare to have.
This house is a fucking enigma. Like, I'm not fucking kidding. Whoever came in here and like, bruh, it's some cowboy shit going on in some places. It's insanity. Like, I've been blessed with a little shower room in my room, which is very nice. No complaints there from me. But there is a sink in that room. There's a sink and a cupboard underneath it. And by fucking God, see the adhesive spongy spray that you spray? It's like a big sponge material and it solidifies.
Alright, yeah, I know what you mean.
Fucking hell, it is caked, bruh. It is everywhere.
Damn,
it is all four corners. It is. The material has pretty much just been replaced by this adhesive, bruh. There's nothing left.
That doesn't sound too pleasant to wash in.
It's fucking incredible.
Actually,
like, it is so fucking weird. Like, some of the choices of art and like building shit is quite fascinating to me. But
I mean, bruh, it's another example, bruh. Anyone who's been watching Soop Groop long enough, Creation Station 1, where we had this pink and yellow beanbags, bro.
Yeah,
it was another perfectly slanted roof. And it's like, you can't get a grasp of it until you're in there, bro. If you're over 3 foot tall and you want to stand up, it's not happening. It's not happening.
It's harder for the people to imagine it because there was never much footage of the whole room filmed in there. We only filmed those in front of the camera and shit, so no one got to saw the whole room. But yeah,
it's like so many architects are getting paid. It's a lot of money as well, and they get paid and they just knock up some shit. Like before I moved here, I was looking for a new place, and the amount of rooms I saw that weren't right angle corners, they were obtuse angles like that. And I'm like, how am I supposed to fit? Like every piece of furniture is designed for right angles.
Yeah, man.
It's like if the angle's like that, if the room's like this, how am I fitting anything in there? It pissed me off, frankly. I was upset.
Quite frankly, I was pissed off.
I was ready to fucking find the nearest architect, bro, and throw hands, bro. Hey you! Do you know how to decipher? Do you know Pythagoras' theorem?
Stop making slants! I don't know if it's that case. It's probably some sort of money saving thing. It probably costs a lot more money to open up the room so it's extended outwards and not slanted. But
just make every house a giant cube containing smaller cubes, and it is fine.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
it's
don't know.
fine.
I don't know the logistics of such a thing. Obviously, I have no fucking clue, no idea. But
Oh dear. Don't get into
I,
architecture. If you want to get creative endeavor, don't pick architecture, please. And if you
I
do,
don't
god damn it, just build something epic.
Orange Suit back in the day, Klman. He did architecture as a course.
Oh yeah,
Or
that
he
couldn't have
did.
been fun. Because now he's doing Let's Plays.
Yeah. Well, he certainly moved on from that, and then I met him in the professional rating course, and now he's doing fucking whatever he's doing now. I can't remember.
Some sort of production, isn't it?
Production editing or something like that. Yeah.
Which is the funny thing is, Callum applied for a college course, and I'm pretty sure they're just teaching him basic Premiere Pro, which we taught ourselves to start this YouTube channel.
They taught him apparently how to plug this little camera card into a PC. And
You need an
basically what you
adapter.
do, if you were wondering, if you didn't know if you needed a course, see this little USB thing? Basically
Yes.
that whole little card. So
Yes.
how it would work is you'd put it in here like this.
Right,
See
but then
that?
what? But then what? But then what did you do?
Well, that's the thing. This is the next
I'm
step, right?
puzzled, bro. I'm fully
see this?
puzzled.
See this little bit here? You know what that's called?
I have no idea, bro. It looks like a little man with little eyeballs. I don't know what that is.
It is the little eyeball man plug.
Is that a
basically-
rocket science? Is that a rocket science that you're holding?
Yeah, the rocket science gets plugged into the other rocket science, and then it works. It's quite simple, believe it or not. But apparently they need to teach this to people.
Bro, I don't even want to get into. I can't get too deep on my college course, but it's so trash.
No, we're explaining we're explaining about that time you got taught how to use these and how to plug them in the PCs.
God
Remember that?
damn. At least he's getting paid. At least he's getting paid.
On the left, computer on the middle.
God loves
and
doing
then
alone.
what's going through the computer, you need to put your other hard drive on the right.
Whatever it is.
So what's going through, just so you understand.
Just so you know it works. Okay, well, as you can see,
What was Lenny saying?
bruh, just plug a hard drive in and you'll know that this thing works, or some utter insanity like that. Craziness, basically.
I'm doing a digital art course. We're 12 weeks in. My last assignment was to take some black squares and arrange them as I saw fit.
Yours is
Help
fucking
me.
not even. Yours is digital art. And
Help
then
me, bro.
what is it they told you? It's basically just fucking.
Yeah, it's
illustration.
called digital imagery. The course is called like computer arts and digital imagery. And the guy was like, "Don't expect this to be a digital course." When we were 6 weeks in,
I think that's fucking genuine
insane.
shit, false advertising.
we only get. But then the crazy thing is, he says, "Don't expect it to be a digital course, right?" But the only time we get to do conventional illustration with pencil and paper is one class out of 6 a week. The other 5 are just horse shitting. It's not. It's literally nothing. It's nothing. They're going through shitty PowerPoint presentations and talking to the class about personal anecdotes.
This
I can't
is the thing,
deal with it,
yeah,
bro.
This is the thing again, bro. And I'm saying the creative studies just gets fucking smacked, bro. Like, cause this is the sort of stuff we have to get taught how to use fucking camera cards and shit. Like, bro, like we
It's
know.
so shit. It's crazy.
Just like, man, it's so bad.
If you
Like,
want to get into a creative industry and you want to go the more conventional route, just know this. Go in knowing exactly what you want from that course and make sure you get that.
That
A
is-
degree is
exactly.
good as well,
it's so
but
true.
don't
like,
get too hung up on that shit.
true. Because that's why I remember when I started the creative courses one, the professional writing skills one, and I felt a lot of people did genuinely walk into that course thinking they were gonna walk out getting held by offers left, right, and centre and all that sort of
That's
stuff.
not
But
how it works, bro.
you soon get told that this will not guarantee you a fucking job
Of
because
course it doesn't, bro.
it fucking
All that does is put you from the pile of writers with no piece of paper to the pile of writers with a piece of paper. It doesn't
No, I've
mean
got a lot.
it's
And,
like it's crazy.
Yeah, and then
He's got
these
his
people
paper,
became these people that thought they were going to be getting offers left became really disparaged about it.
Really?
And
It's like I feel like
I-
everyone's. I feel like that's a given. You should know.
I don't know what it is. I think these people just think because it's a course, you know, it's an academic thing. It's academia. They'll walk out with a better chance at hitting up,
Academia
you know,
nuts.
Penguin and sending them their fucking manuscript and they'll get it published. But it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, J.K. Rowling's gonna be like, "You are the one to write Harry Potter 12, bro. Do it.
Yeah. So fucking.
Make it as
Yeah, I walked
non-PC as
into that
possible this time."
course with 2 goals in mind.
Mm.
The optional one was get the paper, which I did.
You
'Cause
might
I was
as
like,
well
fuck,
try and get the
might as
paper,
well
but
try and get
don't. If it's like driving you insane or stressing you out too crazy, then it's not that.
no point. But if you can,
Just
if
do
you know
your
you
best.
can do it,
Do your
you can-
best.
if you can walk out with a grade, then walk out with a grade, bro.
Exactly.
Like fuck it.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I walked in thinking hone my craft because I'd written for like a year, and at this point I still was quite dead set on wanting to do writing. I probably just want to do all the things now, but then I was like, hone my craft, get my genre down, just fucking refine, which I did. I know if I've got a really good genre, like a good concept of like my genres and stuff,
Yeah, I
and
would say
just
you've come a
story
long
weaving
way,
and
bro.
all. You were there, like you've seen
Even
some
in
of the
the,
tales I was writing during the time, bro.
I've seen like
You
the
know.
come up to be real. I've seen all this transpire, bro.
You really did. Yeah, it's all come together quite nice. And then the second one was find like-minded individuals to make shit with, and I'm fucking. This is it right here. I didn't meet Sam at the course, but certainly I met Jeff, and then I met so it all came together fucking perfectly. So
All the soup
I
men are
walked out that
connected for
course.
interweaving webs, bro.
Yeah, man. So I walked out that course of what I wanted. So you should always walk in that course preparing for if it's a creative one specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't
Definitely.
fucking walk in if you're gonna walk out and get hit up left, right, and center because you fucking won't.
Unless you're literally like a god with the pen, bro.
Unless somehow you've become a fucking fellow and you've done all the extracurricularific
Even then, bro.
academia
Even
in the
then.
place, and you go to like every festival, every creative festival, and just throw yourself out there and make a contact Rolodex. You will have a better
Shit.
chance.
It's
And
just
this is the
tough,
stuff.
bro. It's just tough
This
out there.
this is the stuff that we got taught in college, bro. Like we got taught how to make contacts, how to build up people to hit up.
I mean, it is important with anything. It's like even if the route we're taking, kind of trying to build up our own thing, it's like you
Yeah.
still need to network within that, bro.
It's true.
Because you can't do
Um,
everything.
It's a network's a better. I never liked the way they taught you that. I don't know what it was. I just didn't like the way. It didn't read
They
well
make
to
it
me.
all too formal. They make it all too formal.
Yeah, it is that, but it's like it's just the network, bro. Is the way to put it. You know, think of
Pretty much.
yourself as one man, in amongst a bunch of other people that also are connected to a bunch of other people, and so on and so on. And then, how do they benefit you? How do you benefit them? How does the fucking symbiotic working relationship begin? And for Soop Group, is we're all here making the content together because we've all got a similar goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then, how do we achieve the goal? Well, we find other people that are also into the creative industries that are out there because they're fucking out there on the internet, bro. They're out
Absolutely.
there.
Absolutely.
Like we're saying,
Networking is so important, bro.
yeah, like we're saying on YouTube, bro. There's so many people out there that are now trying to make an identity on YouTube or any kind of thing like that, and we're just in
But
amongst
don't worry
the big
about
fucking-
them. Only help us do it.
And only you, loyal little viewer out there watching the video, help me, please. Help
We're such
me.
fucking shills, bro. We're such fucking shills. Look, everyone does it. Everyone does it.
It's gotta be done. Like we're
You
only,
have to
we're
do
only,
it. Even PewDiePie's going, subscribe to me.
We're only screaming it
It's
because
like the whole world's already there, bro.
we're only screaming it because we want the great boys of the great following boys and stuff. And if you're here watching us right now and you're still here, well done, by the way. And also, you clearly are seeing something. Come and subscribe and see more. You know, we're here to give you our patronage. You know what I'm saying?
If nothing
creative
else, maybe we're not perfect right now, bro.
Nah,
But the
bruh,
potential is
fucking
clear to see.
fuck,
The potential is clear to see.
We are yeah, exactly.
Because all I
think
know
so.
is, before all this Soop Group shit started, I was sitting on my ass every day, just depressed, bro. Doing
Yeah,
nothing and
bro.
just thinking about doing everything. But it's just like, and I know there's gotta be so many other people like that, bro. You just have to take the leap.
You just
and it's
gotta
like, oh,
start, bruh. You
exactly.
just have to fucking start.
Obviously,
Stop
we've
thinking
not made it anywhere yet, bro. But I feel
Yeah.
10 times better
Yeah,
just
because
knowing I'm
that's the
doing
thing.
something.
Because that is, I think, one of the biggest vices is so many people have this shit, these ideas rolling in their brains, and they want to execute them, but they want to execute them now, fully
Yeah,
formed,
yeah,
fully
yeah.
fleshed out,
I
everything.
was in
But
that headspace for a while.
like, people just don't want to do the wait, which I get it. Like, it's a long slog, but
It's a grind, and you have to be prepared. If you want anything
can't
built on your own
manage
back, you have to be ready for the grind, bro.
you can't manifest a fucking Hollywood crew and 50 million bajillion dollars to make content out of the blue. You need to put yourself out there and start small, which we are utterly doing, but we only plan to keep going, and the tumbleweed's just going to keep rolling, bro, you know? And as it goes, it'll gather up more.
Coming from a place of hardship, bro, can be good sometimes because it just gives you the utter drive to get it done, bro.
We
And it's
fucking, I
like-
think we fucking know better than, we fucking certainly know that for a fucking fact, you know what I'm saying?
It's like there was. I feel like what it was is there was literally there comes a point if you're pursuing a creative endeavor and you want to do it all off your own back. There comes a point where I can't describe it any better way than you have an awakening, bro. And I know you've experienced this as well. There just comes a point where you just know what you need to do. And you don't care how long it takes.
It's the unexplainable light bulb, bro.
Mm.
You know?
The penny
It's
drops,
genuinely...
bro.
I don't know what the fuck. I
don't know
remember
either. It
so
happened
well.
to me as well. And then when you were explaining yours, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was like... It was just... I don't... Oh, man. It was just a moment of clarity, bro. Where I just... A bunch of thoughts about what I want to do, and then one thought, and it all goes down the same track, bro. I got on the right train, bro, and that train kept going down and down, and the more stops I made, the more stuff came on that made me realize...
Boob Lady from The Simpsons describes an epiphany as a sudden realization of great truth.
Damn, bro.
And I feel like that's what
is,
happened, bro.
It's just... It's such a... I don't know what it is,
It
bro.
may or may not have been drug-induced for me, but I won't get into it.
Either fucking, bro, like, shrooms fucking certainly will do that for you.
It made me realize, bro, I'm just like... If I don't... It's like... I don't know even how to put it into words, bro. It's like you can spend your whole life working away at a conventional job, rising through the ranks or whatever. I just could not see myself happy at any point in that. Even if I'm like the CEO of like some big ass company. Unless it's like my company. I just can't. I just can't do it.
Unless it's the creative complex, bro. I'm here for it. I'm not here to fucking manage fucking Jimmy Johnson.
Nah, not Jameson, Jimmy, or Johnson's, bro. No.
I wanna work
In
with
fact, I
Jameson,
am
Jimmy
Johnson, so yes, Johnson's, but not Jamie or Jameson.
No, Jamison Johnson, banking and loan. I don't think I will. This is again, bro. This is like everyone's got the path, bro. Everyone's got their path, whether it's academia or fucking 9 to 5 or creative, bro.
Just follow. If you feel a calling, bro, you owe it to yourself. Life's too short to be slaving away in retail, bro.
It's true.
I'd rather suffer being broke and grinding out, bro, than suffer just like being broke and grinding out, but also doing it for no
and then
avail.
you'll just be able to fucking think back and joke about the broker times, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't mind, bro.
Joker rhymes like that is you just happy to see me trick. Classical slapstick rappers need
chapstick, bro.
Yeah. MF Doom said it better than anyone else, bro. Doomily said it better than anyone else.
A lot of folks like doing the talent show, so I'll give them something to remember like the Alamo.
It's fucking
and
true,
that's something
bro.
to remember is this episode of SoopSpeek podcast. Subscribe.
Bro, we throw them out as often as we possibly can.
We really do. And we're getting better at it, bro.
Yeah, man. We are.
We don't have much dead air, and I feel like we're at least moderately interesting. We can, look, if nothing else, if you're still watching this, you can at least admit we're good background noise when you're like doing some shit.
That's what podcasts are. They're background noise, bro. You know?
That's why the podcast gets views, bro. People just
it's
fucking
put it on. It's like you're eavesdropping in on an interesting conversation, and I think we could, like, the way a podcast is, like, it's the same with everybody. Everyone thinks, oh, it's sitting in front of a camera, talking away, talk. But it really isn't as simple. It's easier said than done because
it really is.
You need to fill this up for at least an hour, and there can't be, you know, when you're with someone talking for an hour, there could be a lot of twiddling thumbs and sniffling and not talking because you don't have to fucking speak constantly. But a podcast, you're gonna need to fill it with
and just
content.
the way our group is, we're all quite comfortable in complete silence for a long time.
Exactly,
but
bro.
we can't do that because we're trying to make a show.
Yeah, and then it's like fucking it's a matter of like fucking some people think they need to put on a personality, some people think they need to be very structured with it, some people think there needs to be a very structured laden topic induced.
All those things are fine though, and it's like we've kind of done all those things as well, but we've just kind of experimented to kind of see what we wanted it to be.
Yeah. I've just like general
podcast
shit,
can be so much shit.
Like, it's a natural flow of conversation. This is how it is anyway when you're talking to people that you're engaging deeply with.
We used to do topics, but now we're trying to get it to just basically as natural as possible. Yeah.
It's true. It's just a better vibe, bro. You know, I really prefer it. I can just listen to it and be like, well, it's nice general shit shooting I'm interested in.
It's just the thing of when you're making it for people to listen to, it's like when you're in such a tight knit group of friends, you've got a lot of in jokes and a lot of shit that people wouldn't understand, and a lot of like moments that we just gloss over in conversation, but because we're doing it for people, we have to expand on that kind of stuff, and that's the only part where you have to be conscious in doing it.
Especially us.
Yeah, it's like if we could just be like Lenny, Box of E, House of E, 3-1, and then we could just know, but then the conventional viewers like explain.
Yeah, we could just say Hume or Fleam, bro. But now everyone knows what Hume is, bro. That's like one of the most solidified Soop Groop lexicon words.
But I don't
check
even know
out.
what it means still. No one knows what it means, but you should know what it means.
It's a delicious thing. It's a thing that is delicious. I mean, there's multiple uses, bro. Like chocolatey yum. I just cooked up a chocolatey yum, and the guy might go, "Oh, yum," as in, "Oh,
He
that
might
sounds tasty," or I just yummed a really nice book the other day, as in I acquired a nice, and then I took it in, bro.
And
then
there's the soup word of the day, bro.
That's pretty. That's yum, bro. Oh, yum.
We'll have our own fucking
All makes sense. It
lexicon
makes
one
sense.
day, bro.
Yeah. That'll be one of our soup merch, bro. We'll make a Soop Groop fucking
Did we
lexicon. And
talk
sell it.
about Akon on the last episode, or was that just in a conversation in passing?
No, we didn't, bro. We didn't even mention Akon.
Now, Soop Group are obviously our own sovereign nation.
Oh yeah, we're in the bunker. We're stored. Basically, we are in Scotland, as you may have guessed, but the bunkers, it just goes all through.
I mean, bro, you know how you get to a certain point in the ocean where it's international waters?
And then we go further.
No, if you go a certain depth into the ground, you get to international Earth, bro. There are no rules in the Soop. We're not in any country. We're in the fucking Earth's crust.
Yeah, we're like an airport, bro. We're like
fucking the Queen has no jurisdiction 8,000 feet under, bro.
We're like a duty free, bro. We'd even
I forgot
tax
what
it.
the segue was though. I'm the segue. I'm supposed to be the segue god.
good.
Shit.
You got too much into the segue.
Shit. No, wait. I can bring it back, bro. Hold up.
That's fucking hilarious. Wow.
What the fuck? We're under the Earth's crust. Oh yeah. So the Soop Group is our own sovereign nation, bro.
Yes,
You may be familiar with rapper, R&B singer, millionaire, philanthropist, fucking god,
King of fucking Wakanda.
Akon, king of Wakanda, bro.
Wakanda, very much, bro. And the reason why he's going to be the king of Wakanda is he's basically building Wakanda.
He's building it. He is building Wakanda. He said he's modeling it off Wakanda, or maybe not modeling it off Wakanda, but like it's gonna be like yeah, basically. It's so mad.
Sick in
For those
itself.
who don't know Akon, fair enough, because he's not made a song in like 10 years. He did that one that goes lonely.
Was that him?
Lonely. I think so. Don't get it twisted. I don't think so.
He was the guy. Well, he was the guy who said "smack that, bro."
Yeah, he was, and he was also the guy who was trying to find the words to describe this girl without being disrespectful, but settled on "damn, she's a sexy bitch." But yeah, I brought up Akon because he is. His last endeavor, he provided renewable energy to like 100,000 Africans. So God bless him for that.
Incredible, genuinely.
Recently,
Big up.
so Mark, do you want to explain your infatuation? Because this is a tangent onto this.
Yeah. Okay. So.
And explain your infatuation with the fucking city of tomorrow.
So yeah, right.
I'm gonna grab a
those who
beverage. Real
don't- How do we? You go grab a beverage while I basically go into this for the lads. So, how do we get it? So basically, like we said, Akon set up Wakanda, and it very much mirrors a thing that I like a lot, which was a thing Walt Disney attempted to do, well before his death. I think he died in like 1971.
God
So
rest.
this is just when they bought land in Florida, which later became Disney World and the Magic Kingdom and everything else, the Epcot Center. Epcot, you'll know about that if you know about the Epcot Center. It used to originally, basically, it was going to be a big ass fucking city, and it was going to be the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, for better or for worse. He was going to do it, and to me, that is the fucking most litest. But
It is pretty
the,
epic.
the level of creative endeavor, bro. That right there, bro. That is the level that.
And it's like
is
one thing to have an endeavor that big, but it's another thing to have an endeavor that big and not let anyone tell you shit about it.
Because
bro.
he knew, like, his whole fucking life was
I
the
respect
great
that, man.
endeavor, and everyone would tell him to fuck off. You can't make the first animated film, no one cares.
They were
You
capping.
can't build a big theme park for everybody, no one
They were
cares.
capping.
You can't build a big ass fucking experimental community, prototype community of
They were
tomorrow, no one
probably
cares.
capping, but he
And
died.
the only reason it didn't fucking ham is because he died, and he was the only one who could have realized.
He was the only one who believed it bad enough, bro. He
That
had
is-
the
that
plans
is-
and shit ready, but none of his underlings were ready for that shit.
That is the whole power of the dream, the ideal, and the man behind the dream, bro. See, if there's one man who could just fucking visualize it and truly fucking make it come, it comes, and it came a lot. And
Sucks.
that is the sort. I just can't. Fuck it. It's on my fucking PC, bro. That's how fucking much that inspires me to do all the sort of stuff I want to do. Just that.
And that's what
Well, I'm
it
trying
was.
to-
Go ahead.
Not that I'm trying to build a fucking city. Not yet.
I
Not
mean,
yet,
bro,
but that's the
Akon's
level,
doing
bro.
it. We can too.
Yeah, exactly. That's
And
the
that's
thing.
the
Akon
tangent
is-
I was gonna bring up because I seen Mark's screensaver of Disney's
Epcot
fucking
model.
future city of tomorrow, bro.
That was the real model, bro.
Crazy.
That was the actual one. that they used
he was gonna
when
do
they
it.
were talking about, and it's
And
like
then,
big.
and then that triggered an ancient memory in my head. I was like, oh shit, Mark, do you know that Akon is doing that right now?
You know
Akon's
the
building
Akon
the fucking
City is
future
happening,
city of
bro.
tomorrow.
And it's
It's
not even
crazy.
a joke, 'cause it's called
It's
Akon
not
City.
a joke. It's called Akon City, bro. Is it called Akon City?
That's what you told me.
I like to
I
call
can only
it
assume.
Wakonda.
Ah, bro, that'd be Akonda, bro.
Akonda, hell yeah.
Whatever.
So it's a giant, futuristic, self-sustaining, renewable energy city that runs on Akon's own incepted cryptocurrency, which is called Acoin.
Akoin, bro, come on now.
So basically,
Man.
he's fucking doing some philanthropistic shit with money he got from SmackDown, bro.
I think that's fucking incredible.
I really respect the man, bro.
Like this, I think he's just on the same shit as Walt, bro. Because that is like, he's basically like he's obviously some sort of, I don't know what other kind of creative endeavors he's done apart from music, but certainly music is a creative art.
Music is a wide creative endeavor because it's like
Yeah, exactly,
he's a singer.
exactly.
He probably produces shit. He probably manages other guys. Yada yada yada.
And these are the people that just become the people of tomorrow, bro. Like,
I mean, bro, he's gonna become like the king of fucking Akonda, bro.
He want to become the king of, like, like, this is futurism, bro. This is a person who's looking into tomorrow and making it happen. And that's that's the exact same thing, bro. Like, he went on from, he just decided like he wants to make the world a very lit and epic place with all his creative concepts, but he was a looker ahead, bro, and he wanted to show that you can make a self-sustaining community. He wanted to make a living showcase, bro. That's what Epcot was meant to be. A showcase just showing new technologies coming in, all of that shit.
It's so crazy, bro.
It is fucking incredible.
It's
And
like-
Akon City is not that. He's not trying to like make a living showcase, but he's basically trying to make. I guess he's trying to make like.
He's trying to like take us a step into the future, like city-wise.
He's trying to take a fucking third world, the third world, and turn it into the first,
Yeah, yeah.
and possibly even
Maybe
surpass
even the
the third
fucking
world right now.
the I don't even know what you
Could
call
you-
it. The nth world, bro.
Bro, could you imagine like?
Yeah,
he's
I've
got,
yeah.
Africa's. It is in Africa, innit? Africa's also a whole fucking
I
continent.
believe it's
so,
in Senegal.
right, okay.
Don't quote me on that.
I don't know enough about like where he's putting it or whatever. I can only imagine
He's
the place
putting it
that needs
somewhere,
it.
though.
I can only imagine a place that needs it the most, considering by the
Yeah.
sounds of it.
It's just
So-
mad.
It's mad. And
Imagine
people
they're
are just,
going from like living in. I don't want to generalize because there are
I
parts
get-
of developed Africa, but if we're going on the most extreme,
people living in the
thing,
third world
yeah,
in
you're going
Africa.
from like fetching water from miles down and fucking living in little houses they built themselves and all this stuff,
yeah.
dying of disease, to living in futuristic self-sustaining cities that run on cryptocurrency, bro. They're
Yeah.
leaping ahead of us, bro.
That
I'm still sitting banging my Wi-Fi router before I do a podcast, bro, trying to get this shit to work.
yeah, and they won't even need to do that, bro. They'll be fucking going about. Bro, I can imagine it because like it'll be like no vehicles or nothing probably, like Epcot, bro.
I mean, it
No
might just
idea.
be self-driving, if anything.
It was all like fucking free, what do they call it, like monorails and stuff. It was all
Oh,
like
right, like,
monorails
yeah, rails and that, yeah.
and people carriers. It was called people carriers, and they use them in Tomorrowland right now.
Right, yeah.
Those
I fuck
things
with
that were
those.
developed were originally for Epcot, bro, and they're literally just all free. It was all free transportation systems. You just jump on it, bro, and go anywhere you needed to go.
Do you really think that
Takes you home.
could work? Because it's like public transport, but at the best of times is shit.
Well, that's the thing. The way
Like
I don't know how
if
they
then
could
you take
deal
away
with it.
cars and make that the only form, it's like how efficient would it have to be? But I suppose Japan get it done.
That's
Japan
it,
do get it
exactly,
done.
bro. Like it's basically a case of fucking taking the finger out and stop being shite because you can
Yeah,
see
you know
this
what? Talk to him for a sec.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
in Scotland, basically the railways are fucking just.
It's abominable, bro.
If Japan saw it, they would not believe.
No.
They wouldn't believe because they don't even arrive early because that fucks them up. These cunts just make changes as they fucking please. They'll just say, "I'm sorry to announce that the 502 has been delayed
It's
by
fucked.
10 minutes."
I mean,
Maybe.
delaying a train is one thing, bro. I was having one time I was coming to see my mum, bro, and I got halfway down the line, and then for no reason they just said, the train's stopping here. No.
Yeah,
Find your own
exactly.
fucking way. And I was like, bruh, that's like a
the sort
£30
of shit-
taxi, you
It's
freaks.
because it's because the
Fuck
railway
Scott
over here
Rail.
it's all companies and stuff, bro. It's all like different So they're all gonna run their shit differently
It's all
instead
the
of it just
man,
being
fuck the
one
man.
whole fucking thing.
Instead of just being managed by Akon, bro, and his fucking giant holographic deck, he sends the trains out with a
fucking
flick of a finger.
monorails going back and forth without stopping. That's what you fucking want. The little fucking people carriers taking you to and from. No roads, no fucking carbon emissions, nothing.
Can I pose a hypothetical, bro?
I like hypothetical situations.
How feasible is a Black Panther suit?
Basically, yeah. The viability of a Black Panther suit, bro.
Oh yeah, shit, bro. Come on, they couldn't do it.
Now that I've seen all of them. You know, I didn't like when I watched all the Marvel films.
Yeah,
I
you
watched,
only recently
skipped,
saw that.
because I was waiting for the Infinity War and all that shit. I don't really care about in the hand in between for some fuck all reason. But the way Black Panther suit works to me, it's basically Iron Man's extremis armor, which is the nanotech one, which builds itself up. His is basically that before that, essentially. So therefore, I don't know if that would be a thing that could be done, but I feel like
I mean, I'm not even talking about the new one, bro. I'm talking about even just the Civil War one, bro. That one's my favorite one.
That one's fucking
epic.
That one's good.
I'm talking about just a bulletproof suit with claws in it, bro.
What kind of metal would they
Maybe it makes you jump a bit higher. They could do
it.
Akon could fucking do it.
I think Akon would be the one that make the Akon suit, bro, to be quite honest.
The future is as bright as it is disturbingly dark.
That's there's good things going on. It's just the fact that good things don't sell.
Yeah, that's facts. It's facts.
It's a fact of life that bad news sells. People like bad news and people like listening to horror.
If you're looking for good stuff, you'll find it, bro. If you're looking for reasons to be depressed, there's plenty of them too.
It's such a weird thing.
It's a mindset thing. I used to be on that shit. I used to have real problems with that, bro. Real problems.
Yeah.
Like it could be the tiniest thing that I didn't like, and it would just it'd be like a domino effect, but like, bro, it'd be like, you don't like this, you don't like this. Suddenly, it's getting really quite a serious thought, bro. It was like even to the point. It's like I am not a huge fan. I might get hate for this. I'm not a huge fan of like I don't want to say Scottish culture as a whole, but there's a particular subsection of Scottish culture that I really just don't enjoy, bro. And it's Ned culture. I just don't fuck with it. And it's various. It's in different cultures, but it's different names for it. In England, it's
in Scotland, if you're wondering, a Ned is a non-educated delinquent.
Yes.
If you're in England, you'd call them chavs.
If you were in Russia, you'd call them Slavs.
If you're in Russia, you call them Slavs or Gopniks. It's all a thing. It's basically just rabble-rousing fuckers, and they're all manifest differently. And and Scotland is especially fucking
especially where we are in like the west.
Yeah.
So
the Glasgow area, like Glasgow, come on.
In my darkest days, bro, if I'd hear go ahead.
Glasgow used to be the murder capital of the world.
Is that facts?
Yeah, it used to be the murder capital of the world, bro.
Until when?
A few years ago, when knife crime finally fucking went down, because knife crime is the biggest.
I actually remember being in school and I had to do like a presentation on knife crime. And there was like 6 groups who done it, and the best one got picked to spend the day at Ibrox.
Wow. And
that right there sums it up for me, because obviously I'm the outlier in saying that was probably the perfect prize for all these kids, but I'm just there like, bro, what the fuck? I don't care to go to fucking Ibrox, bro. I'm not the one.
Ibrox, man. Oh my god.
I'm not the one. But to go back to that earlier story.
Land of the Jers, fuck's sake. Land of the fucking Jers.
Aye.
Let's go fucking the Rangers, fuck's sake.
That's basically it. So in my darkest days, if I heard someone say that shit to me, bro, it would send me on like a spiral of being like, oh, I don't like that accent. I don't like going out in like Scottish clubs and shit. I don't like interacting in Scotland. Basically, it was getting mad, and then get to the point where I was like a hermit, bro.
Just colliding from came together quite fucking violently.
And that was just one random example of how my thoughts would spiral into madness.
Okay. It's easy, bro.
It's so easy to find the dark if you're looking for that shit.
I don't know why I don't know why humans are so predisposed to misery. Like, it's true. It's like, I get life is suffering. What are you gonna do about it? I think because I think the misery just hits harder than the good times.
It's true.
I think it's fair to say that as a whole, life is a bit of a tumultuous, tedious struggle, right? Life is tedium, life is struggle, life is hard, life gets difficult, bad shit happens. And occasionally some good shit will happen. Even if you're on that good shit quite often, you know?
I think it's just the wiring of monkey brains, bro.
And it's like, I don't know, it's such a weird psychology how humans are just so predisposed to like accept being more attuned to the bad shit happening.
I have
as
a
opposed
few
to-
theories, bro.
And we could talk about it right now because we're like on the 55th minute now, I think, anyway, or something like that.
I mean, where we just go until we fucking feel like it.
It's
We'll
not
wrap
gonna be
up soon
fucking
enough.
like it. So it's like
The
it's
monkey
something
brain
weird.
of
But
man,
it's
bro.
humans. I don't know if it's like old shit, like being aware of danger in case of
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I think.
pterodactyls
I think it's
swoop down
because see, in like humans, I don't know, bro. I don't want to get too like into and I don't want to get too fucking stoner
into
brain
the
right now.
mind
But
web.
I do not think. Clearly, we evolved from like lower hominid simians and shit.
Yeah, Cro-Magnon man. And
We
all that
shouldn't
shit.
have been. We shouldn't be here doing a podcast, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know. Yeah, I know. You're quite. You're
It's
quite
like we
behind
should be.
the-
I don't know what happened, bro, but at some point we went on a weird little path that set us different from
you're on
animals.
you're one of the men who embrace monkey lifestyle,
Yeah,
aren't
I
you?
do embrace monkey
Yeah.
lifestyle. But then again, here I am sitting with a podcast, and if my Wi-Fi goes off, I go
Like-
crazy.
I think it's highly commendable, bro. Like I definitely am. I'm quite a man who's quite happy with the stuff that we have today.
I don't like. I don't
quite
like it,
you know.
bro. I just feel like we. I just feel like we shouldn't have it. I feel like it is
Nah.
detrimental as a whole because I feel like until we get to the point, I'm getting stoner brain. I'm doing it. Until we get to the point where we fully bond with machines, bro, which is
Yeah.
pretty much inevitable if you ask me.
What is that? Until what?
When we bond with machines, bro, the singularity,
Uh,
it's getting there.
I'll put
With
something
the
like that.
exponential growth of technology, that shit's gonna happen because people want it to happen.
Well, that's the thing. Like I don't know if you could even say right or wrong path because none of it's like predetermined. I don't think any. of
I
it,
wouldn't say
you
it's
know.
the wrong path.
You
I'm
can-
just saying it's just
Yeah,
weird. It's
a
just
path.
weird.
It's a strange diversion that we have made.
The way I'd sum up is it set us up using technology has set us apart from animals, but we still have animal brains until we
Yeah.
fuse with technology fully, bro. But at that point,
There's
we
a
become
reason-
something else.
There's a reason why 30 years ago, what we're doing right now was hella futuristic, bro.
That's true.
This is on like Bad to the Future Part 2 and all that shit, bro. People are like, wow, this is a possible thing of the future. How could you believe it? And now we're here, and I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's here.
Yeah, the Soop
You're
Groop is a
not-
bit shit in it.
VR, bro, like virtual reality. I remember a time even when I was younger, bro, when virtual reality seemed like such a futuristic thing, being able to put on a helmet and putting yourself in
Yeah,
the game,
be
and
someone.
now it's here.
It's still
It's
a bit
here.
gimmicky, but it's
It's
like I say, the
it's like there's
exponential
still
growth,
ways to
it'll
go,
be
but
there.
like
It'll
yeah,
be there.
there's still ways to go, but we're definitely in games rather than about, and we're just like, well, yep, VR's here now. Go, let.
But in terms of looping it back to like humans like predisposition for misery, bro, I do think that plays a part in it. It's like we're not living like the lives we're supposed to be, and that speaks like for. It's not that deep because it's like, I feel
Nah.
like we're supposed to be more active and like using our hands and like the satisfaction from like, you know, doing something physical.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like people
Practical,
need that more.
working
Bro.
on that sort of shit.
I feel like
You
people
get-
are just really stressed out, and like technology is kind of exasperated that quite a lot.
The dopamines are all out of whack now.
It's
you
just
know?
weird. It's just really weird. It's hard to. There's so much like I could theorize about it, bro. It's just mad.
Dopamines are chemicals that all animals have, and particularly in like dogs, cats, rabbits, fucking what have you, they get dopamines from doing shit that means they're gonna live.
Yeah, exactly. I
Eat
feel
food,
like it's
or they
that.
fuck, they reproduce,
Yeah.
they get the dopamines and that is still in us, but because
Society,
we live in a,
bro. We
we
live in a
an
society.
absolute,
That's.
we live in a society. We
That
live
is
in an
society.
absolute world of excess now, where we can just get anything that we need.
It's true.
Anything. You can overindulge in food, sex, drink, all the things that that would make your brain go, oh, you're going to live now. Now it's just like it's always here. It's always kicking off because we don't eat it to live. We just eat it because we're indulging ourselves.
It's first
And I
world
think-
problems, bro.
I
But
think
they are real.
we're all hooked on it, bro. We're all hooked on the dopamines, bro. It's just such a fucking thing.
I think you're onto
think
something with that one, bro.
And now, that in the internet age, where we can even easier acquire all the things that we need just by a few clicks of a button, bro.
It is
It
crazy.
does something, bro. It's something weird going on with all
It's
the.
like
chemical
Wall-E, bro.
reactions.
It's Wall-E when they're all in space and they're all just fat.
Yeah, man.
It's like that's
It
not
is.
supposed to be the way. We're supposed to be like physical. It's like you see the people, like them guys on YouTube. They're building the underground. You know, everyone watching this knows them.
Yeah,
the guys
man,
on YouTube
that's
who go and they build a castle underground with 2 sticks.
As a Neanderthal, bro, that would have been setting your dopamines off because, oh, fucking hell yes, I've got a shelter. Now none of the woolly mammoth men are going to stop my woman Oonga Boonga from giving birth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
And that's
exactly what
probably.
you're saying.
I can only imagine that's one of the big things that would have made the chemicals go off in their brains, bro. By hunting, killing, surviving, bro.
The current state of
now-
humanity is like some sort of chrysalis metamorphosis from monkey to machine man, where we just
Now-
have all perfect minds and we're all fucking interconnected to one giant hive or something like that. I'm just,
But you've seen you've seen.
I'm just
I think
theorizing.
it's gonna be more like we'll definitely become vestigial beings.
Do you
Like
think so?
I've seen an example of what people think, and one of them is like we'll still have limbs, but they'll be useless.
Useless
They'll be
limbs.
like little flimsy leggies, little flimsy arms because we don't use them anymore.
Little chicken
We're gonna
wings.
be pale as fuck, really, really pale.
No! Not
We're
my
not-
melanin, it's all I
Oh, my
have.
melanin skin.
It's all I have.
We'll probably, yeah, I'll probably all merge into one fucking race, just the pale beings at some
Yeah,
point,
that's
and
most
then
likely gonna happen.
we're probably not going to be, because we don't use limbs, we don't walk anymore, we're probably going to be flying hover chair everywhere and all that sort of stuff.
I don't like it, bro.
Big brains, bro. Big brains. We're going to be big brains because,
I disagree with that one, bro.
you don't think so?
I don't think the human brain is gonna get any more intelligent because what we're gonna do is just fucking. I mean, I'm pretty sure Elon Musk's already working on some form of this technology. It's not as extreme as what I'm about to
Oh,
describe.
is it the thing where you can... the
Neuralink,
chip-
bro.
Yeah, he's working on the Neuralink.
Just the
that
word
sort of stuff.
Neuralink paints a little
But-
picture of what that is. And what it
Basically,
can be
you can play-
taken to at its most extreme, bro.
You can play Spotify in your fucking brain and
Put
shit.
Spotify in your
Get apps
brain.
from
I
Google.
can message you in my brain. I can look up the wealth of human knowledge in my brain. Why does
Yeah.
my brain need to get any bigger? Just put a chip in that shit.
That's also a good point.
I
Well,
think.
maybe then... Maybe
ahead.
brain will get bigger. Brain might get bigger to compensate for the technology getting
Yeah,
shoved
you
in
might
it
be
as
right
well.
about that.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
That's what it might be. It could be simultaneous biological, technological evolution going on at once.
I do think
You know
human
what?
physical evolution is done, and I feel like we're only going to get less useful physically. But we might
Oh yeah,
develop psychic powers.
we're going to become extremely lit mentally. Is the
We
thing.
might fuck around and develop psychokinesis, bro.
Yeah, we probably, bro. You know, you never know. You
No,
never
you
know
actually never
because it'll come to the point where we don't need our limbs. So well,
It all sounds so stoner brain, but you can't prove it's not true. It's like, look back
These
100 years, bro. We're in
The
space.
stuff the stuff I'm talking about has all been like viable. I'm not just talking. I don't just say things because of what if. It's like
Oh, this is
these
all
are-
like scientists,
Yeah,
like
these are-
approximations
like-
and shit. Yeah.
these are viable approximations that have been made, and they fascinate me greatly.
Mm.
And it does make you what because like look around you, bro. Like look at what we're surrounded by now, technologically. Like everyone's connected, bro. There was a time 30 years ago where you had to write a letter to someone. 30
Bro,
years ago.
man,
3 decades
it's
ago, you
mad.
had to write a letter. Come on.
Crazy. My dad explains it's like if he wants to go meet his friend, when he sees him, he says, "Right, I'll meet you here at this time." And then if they're not there, it's like they're not meeting.
What can you do? Yeah, you can't. You were not texting. You
You
can't.
just-
You don't have a mobile fucking phone.
Nope.
If you had a mobile phone in 1985, it was a fucking brick with an antenna, and you had a lot of money.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, true.
So that's
Damn.
that is such a like.
It's a cut. It's
30
mad,
years
mad.
is not a lot of time for all of that to happen. It's nearly 40 now, but that now we're in 20. Now it's going to even become even further. You
It's
know
the
what I'm saying?
exponential growth of technology, and it scares me if I
People-
look at it too hard, bro.
People don't think about how far it's come. Bro, like it was only 8 decades ago that the whole world was at war. You know, it was only 8 decades ago when we were fighting to stop us all from being taken over by the fascist machine.
It's mad, bro.
And now here we are.
Here we are.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You
It's
know,
not-
Game
it-
Grumps, bro.
It is not a big. It is not a long time frame in any
It's not-
sense of the word.
It's not, bro.
you know?
Time. What is a long
Time.
time frame?
Time.
The dinosaurs
and it's-
died 65 million years
Yeah,
ago, or
we're-
whatever, bro.
Compared to them, we've
This
been only been
time's
on Earth for like
nothing.
5 minutes.
Exactly.
We've been on Earth for 5 minutes compared to dinosaurs.
The perfect example, bro. I use this all the time, bro. You know the game Grumps.
Yeah, I know Grump and Not So Grump.
You know Danny Sexbang, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Of
His
course,
grandmother,
of course.
Granny Sexbang, he was explaining on an episode of Game Grumps, bro, that she was growing up riding out on a horse and carriage, and she lived to see the internet.
This is it. It's so like it's no one
Imagine.
thinks about it because we're in it.
We're
No
too
one thinks
deeply
about it.
ingrained, bro.
It's because we're. It's not even. It's like it's taken as rent. Like the sky's blue, wind blows, the sun shines, internet is here.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
it is that.
It's mad.
But,
It's
like,
crazy.
The kids that have been born in the new millennium know nothing. Don't know life without the internet, bro.
It's true,
you
man.
know?
My little sisters, bro. They're
I can't
locked in
even.
on that shit.
I can't even say that I've known life without the internet because I was here in 2003 on dial-up, bro. I remember it vividly.
Oh.
I remember using AOL and shit. Yeah.
I remember that as well. I remember AOL. This is
Welcome.
AOL. Bro, that's so crazy. You have to phone
Welcome.
up someone to get your internet.
Yeah. And then we go, welcome to AOL.
You
You
kids
have
don't even know.
email.
You kids don't even know.
You
But then
don't
it's like,
even know.
I
Who
used to
the
run
fuck
about and
knows-
play tag, bro, and walk home from school alone. But when I was like a youngster, but now that's not safe.
Oh yeah, I know. Bro, who the fuck knows what AOL is anymore, man? You know? Like, my
No one is
fucking
gone. It's
god.
irrelevant, bro.
My mum and dad's email is still
Really?
AOL.com, bro. I'm not even kidding.
That's mad.
Some at AOL.com.
That's
I'm
actually crazy.
quite certain it's still there. It's just nuts to me. That sort of shit.
Can I wrap
Like-
this up with an utter fucking thesis?
I love you should wrap up with the big ponder at
Was
the
I
end,
cutting
bro.
you off? Or you want to say what you were saying first?
No. Here's something for us all to take home, bro. Here it is.
Right. I want your thoughts on this. I'm pretty sure we've talked about this before, but I was watching X-Men with my sisters the other day, right?
What one?
Days of Future Past, the most convoluted one.
Oh god, right.
I
okay.
tried to explain the timeline, bro, but I don't even fucking know anymore. But it was making me think a little bit, bro.
Yeah.
It was making me think a little bit. And consider this, right?
Consider
So
it.
I believe it will get to the point where humans merge with technology in some form. In some form.
Mhm.
I think at that point, bro, humans will be like too perfect. They'll be like, we'll get to the point, and it all sounds mad, but it can happen, and it probably will happen. It's just ethical reasons they want. We'll get to the point.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
can
It's like
design
hundreds of years.
humans. We can negate disease. Maybe even negate age.
Mm.
At that point, only select amount of people will want to do that, and they'll ascend to whatever's next, bro. Wherever the aliens came down and injected the monkeys we've wanted from
They
day
become-
one.
Beings of consciousness alone, bro.
And then other people, me for example, will say, I don't think I will. I'm going back to the woods, bro. You can have society. we're kicking it tribe style.
But then you can't because you're limbless and also you're filled with bits and pieces that you need to get ripped out of you.
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna be limbless, bro. Because I think that at that point it might split off into two human sects, bro. You'll have we might even become completely indistinguishable species.
It sounds like some mad Deus Ex Machina shit, but
But I mean, so did probably if you go and speak to a dinosaur about SoopSpeek podcast, they'll say the same shit. But then Act 3, go ahead. I don't want to cut off.
like,
bro.
I don't know if you've ever played any of the Deus Ex games.
I can't say
not,
I
eh?
have.
I remember I've never played them myself, but I'm well versed in the games and stuff. And the first Deus Ex set well in the future. It's technological, people, cyborg men and all that sort of stuff. But it's still Earth, and it's still cities and stuff, the usual bullshit going on. And it's quite grounded in the way it talks about society, the society, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
The society where we all live in.
Yeah, it just all seems to it never sounds unbelievable in real life applied, and
That's the best sci-fi is when it seems
Yeah.
like it can happen.
it's one of the best sci-fi because it feels like it's speculative fiction, bro. It's what they call it. You know,
I fuck
it's
with it.
fiction or non-fiction. What could happen in the future?
That's why
And-
my dad goes crazy over his little Chinese knockoff Apple Watch, bro, because he watched Star Trek as a kid and it was impossible then.
Yeah, because he's going, oh my,
Go,
beam me up,
look,
Scotty.
look, I'm beaming up, look at me go.
I'm beaming up, Sam. Look at me. I'm beaming. Can you see
I'm
me?
like, yeah, you're fucking beaming
Look at me.
up. Yeah, okay.
Look at me beaming. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Dad, I see you beaming again.
That's literally what it is, bro. He's literally beaming in the face, looking and going, ah, and I'm like,
Oh, that's so sweet.
bro, I just checked my phone. I don't need a fucking. And because the funniest thing is, he's always acting up, bro. It's always
right.
shit, and he's trying to tell the time on it. And I'm like, oh, just check my Apple Watch. And he's fapping about for 5 minutes. I'm like, bro, I've clicked my phone 10 minutes ago.
He's just, bro, he's trying to live that Captain Kirk life, bro.
Yes, he
God
really
damn
is,
it.
bro. He'd be out here fucking blue woman.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh my god, I can see it, bro. I can see the sect thing. I can definitely one of the big issues I can see in 500 years time is technology resistors, bro. People don't want to get
that's what I'm getting into,
They
bro.
already exist. They already exist because I remember when people talk about Elon Musk is making a chip oh, you're gonna get a chip and then Spotify's gonna play in your brain. You're gonna get an ad from Google, maybe. I don't think I will. They're already
Oh
here.
god, I mean, fair enough if they put
Yeah,
that
fair
into your
enough.
brain.
Right. And they're already here, bro. People right now would come out and say, I don't think I'm gonna get chipped for any cunt.
I don't think I'd get chipped, bro.
But then it'll be in 100 years time and everyone's getting disease immunity chips. This is all just to fucking
That's
give an
exactly what I
example.
was gonna say, bro. Go into it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. If they were to give like disease immunity chips, a chip that like fucking 2020 perfect 2020 vision, all this shit, all your defects and stuff fixed. Even that is a thing that's happening now. They're working on you can just design a
Designer
baby.
babies, bro. Yeah, exactly. But it's
Like,
just
design
ethical reasons to the things that these can't transpire. Cloning can happen, bro. It's just ethically not allowed.
It's all here, bro.
Stem
It's
cells,
all,
bro.
and there's
Stem
people that are
cells.
going to be offshooting from the society, bro, and trying to live life the way the monkey did, or the very least the way a self-respecting 21st century guy did it.
Not
You know?
Phil of the future or 22nd century, man.
Exactly. No, I'm not a man from the 24th and a half century, bro.
But it's like,
the
if the
21st.
people get the disease resistance chips and all that shit, does it go to the level? That's why I was bringing up X-Men. Does it go to the level where these people think themselves superior? And it's like, fair enough, they might be in some respects, but it's like, they've got disease immunity chips. They can't get disease, or disease doesn't like
This is the
formulate
fear,
within
isn't
them.
it?
But what if
So
they
why?
start hating on the people, like the monkey men living in the forest? They go,
Yeah,
right, these
exactly.
people they've got disease still. They need to be purged.
What if they come up? What if they get on that Magneto shit?
Does it get that serious, bro? That's what I want to
Well,
know. Does it get that
this is the
serious?
fear. A lot of people are so terrified of like AI already. It's been a fear for like
It's
30,
pretty- I mean,
40,
yeah,
50
it's
years, and it's still relevant.
It's spooky
because
fear, bro. It's fair.
People are terrified. Yeah, because the PCs, AI and shit work on pure logic is the thing. Like that is defining by definition. They pure logic and cold calculations alone. They could very easily one day, bro. One of them could wake up, become decide that the only solution for a good, healthy, clean Earth is by destroying everything.
But it's kind of true.
And it's kind of true because like
David Attenborough
Like-
says we're fucking up the Earth, bro.
Stephen Hawking said, like, be careful about AI, bro, before he passed
Yeah,
away.
yeah, bro. If he says
Yeah.
that, he's like, "Don't watch out for the robots."
Watch out for robots. Big, I should know.
I
Yeah, bro.
They're the
It's
ones
like-
who took my voice, bugs.
Like genuine, but what like you can't do it. Like AI, they will come to the point where they will be able to decide for themselves. You know.
Oh god, that's
They're
a that's a
retarded. You've
whole
seen it.
nother thing,
You've seen
bro.
it.
That's a whole
Have you ever-
nother part of it.
You ever seen like there's an AI in Sweden or some European country
Oh,
that
the
is
bald
a
girl?
citizen. Yeah, she's a citizen, bro.
Is that facts?
Because she's a person. She has conversations. She's on interview. She gets
someone's gonna
interviewed
marry
by people with
Someone's
no
gonna
influence.
marry it.
She just talks.
Someone's
And-
gonna marry it.
And then what if one day in 100 years' time, because this AI, we don't have to worry about the AI fucking passing away. It'll get put in another body if it needs to or whatever. What if it just decides one day, bro, that this one seems to like humans. It seems quite benevolent.
Program that way,
But
but
one
until it can rewire its own programming, bro.
It's a fucky concept, bro.
Because then it gets to the point where AI don't want humans about, they kill them all, and they're already at the point where they can just make another AI, and then they reproduce that way, and then the world's run by robot people, and we're gone.
Cybermen, bro, that's
We're
a
cave
real
paintings
thing.
on the wall.
You know, people who add more and more machine to them until they're no longer even.
So maybe it's a three-pronged X-Men saga of you've got the Homo superior, genetically enhanced, disease-free, limbless, big brain men. You've got the men who went back into the forest, became hairier and stronger.
Hairier monkey men.
Hairier monkey men. Hopefully we get our opposable toes back. Maybe we'll fuck around and get an opposable tail. And then you've got the AI Borgs, bro. How do you think that movie would play out in the third act?
That sounds fucking sick.
But it sounds plausible to me. I might be crazy, but I can see it, bro, in one timeline.
Bro, I
in
would
one
happily
timeline.
write that as like a big speculative fiction.
Do it,
I would
bro.
write that. Sounds amazing,
Please
bro.
do. Please do.
Do it. Well, maybe we
That
will.
sounds,
Maybe this is the beginning,
that
bro.
sounds fucking epic.
This is how ideas get brought up, bro. Like
Leave a like
seen
if you'd read that book, watch that movie, or that short series of shit.
leave a like if you would be a limbless hominid. Leave a comment if you would be a monkey man return to form, or share this video if you would be a Borg.
Good shit, bro. Nice wrap up.
Yeah, I think that will leave them with that terrifying thought.
Yeah, bro.
And,
Go.
say-
I hope you're watching this at night so you can really think deeply about that and lose sleep.
Yeah, it's true, literally. But you know, like we say, bro, this has been the light in the dark. This podcast, you know, we'll say, be terrified of AI. The future is unwritten and formidable and terrifying. But see, if you follow your dreams, it'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly. If you follow your dreams, you can have enough money to negate it and fuck around on Mars, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks for
bro.
watching.
thanks for fucking watching. We'll end up on Mars someday. We need to get to Mars, bro. We need to get to Mars.
If you got to this point in the video, you owe us a fucking subscription. It's free.
It's free.
I
Like,
worked so
subscribe,
hard.
comment, share, bell. That whole fucking spiel again. We'd appreciate it very much.
I've
If you
been
have any,
Samii.
I have been Klman, 2-man Soop Groop content today.
2-man
I
Soop,
hope you
bro, and we
enjoyed.
did fucking 80 minutes, bro.
Yeah, man.
We
We're
can
fucking
speak
here.
for that. We can speak for countries of men.
We fucking certainly, actually, probably could. Sorry about that, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, but
We apologize.
goodbye, everybody. Alright,
We
fucking
are
is
fun
any.
here.